Hello! For the first
Hello,
time since
hello.
January. Hello. Hello.
This is very exciting. My voice is gone. I was too busy shouting about how excited I was yesterday.
Nice. Okay. Well, so welcome to season 12, Big Brother Error 404. First time I've said that out loud. Um, this is our cast of 16 new people, or so you think. More information revealed later in the draft, I guess. Uh,
Um, it's crazy to me thinking back to the season 11 draft, how I came into that like feeling with peace and love so shit about the cast. Like just like not knowing them well,
I was so
not
not
knowing
excited to draft for season 11.
yada yada yada. This cast like across the
Ready to
board,
go.
I feel like I know them because they all respond quickly. They all get their stuff in. There's truly no one in this cast that I feel badly about. For example, no one was picking Ari. No one was picking Anna with
I don't
love.
know who the last people are going to be, actually. I
I
feel
don't
like
know
it's
who the last.
always like the last person kind of thing.
So it's like I know who my top six, like the people that I want are,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not convinced that I think like Steven could end up taking most of them, or I think I could end up with all six just by like a difference of opinion.
For
My
sure.
God, my voice sounds awful.
All right, so as I will remind everybody, Scott won last season, so Scott is at 8 and I am at
In
9.
case you needed a reminder,
Um,
I
I feel like I was going to be the one to say that because I didn't want you saying it. So now because Scott won the draft last season,
the
Scott
eighth
will
time.
pick first. Are we just going one and one and one, one, one now?
No, so it's I'll get first pick,
What did
you
we
get
change? Did we
two and
change something?
three. I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
get 2 and 3, you get 4 and 5, and then I get 6, you get 7.
One,
Did we
two,
change
three,
something?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Oh,
12.
gotcha. Okay. We didn't always do that. Now we do. Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, I'm really excited. Actually, like you're right. I didn't even think about that before we started the video that there's no one that I like don't want.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's
Which like
crazy.
no matter how many times we say it, like in previous seasons, there's always people we don't want. Which like
And like
sounds
normally
disingenuous right now, but like there's like I have no idea who the last 3 people
that's
are.
the nicety that we give before we see bad gameplay so we can shit on them. Like we don't have a reason yet. No, I actively I not even like actively don't know who would go first. I actively like all of them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
so
We not to toot our own horns, but we did a good job, I think, this year. Okay. Well, without further ado, Scott, do you want to get started?
yes, I can get started here. So I I plan a lot for these drafts. And by a lot, I mean like I just think about it, just like a little bit. Um, and like I said, like probably like a few minutes ago, I think there's six people that I know I want on my team that I just like in my gut I feel good about. The order in which I've placed these six people has rotated like 1,001 times. In fact, on my walk home, I switched to I was gonna pick in this slot about 4 or 5 times. I've rested on this person for a couple of reasons. I think there's a lot of criteria that goes into picking someone. I think this goes without saying, but experience in games is very helpful. We may or may not have people that have had experience with us on this cast. We definitely have some people that are experienced in the fandom on this cast very recently, and some faces that have like played games a while ago and are now returning. So all of that to say, I think that is a helpful criteria. I think the intro video is very helpful. Like, whose intro do I watch that I get good vibes from? And also who responds in their diary room often, who tells me, oh, you're going to be on your A game playing. And I think this person is the person that most checks off all three of those boxes for me. Um,
Sure. Sure, sure, sure.
so they were always a top contender for me. They are now my number one contender, at least for the draft. Again, you might ask me tomorrow and it'll be
I
different.
feel like I know who you're gonna take, but
Interesting. I don't think you do. I think this might take you off of left field. But we'll see.
off.
This person, when I watched their intro video, I said, "You remind me a lot of Paige Matson, and therefore that can only mean good things for you unless you get the last preacher." Um, for all of those reasons and more, I am going to pick Nicole.
That's not who I thought you were gonna pick. Okay, first overall pick is Nicole. And Nicole, I do feel pretty strongly about. I think you're right with experience. I don't think she would have been my top 1, 2, 3, 4 picks, probably.
She wasn't for me initially, and then I thought about it and I was like, no, she
But yeah.
is. And then I picked her.
So yeah, but I do have a lot of hope for her. I think that she seems like she knows how to like getting good with people. Like I think her social game is going to be really strong. So I think that's something that could really help her. And I think that I agree with that. I think my pick is really going to take you by surprise.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
This
One
person.
thing about Nicole. Wait, one other thing
Oh yeah,
about
go
Nicole
for it.
is very, very good friends with Dakota, our reigning champion. So
Mm,
I think we could see some tie-in help there, for better or for worse. But just something else to note. Maybe a Nepo BDSS player.
I'm gonna close this closet because I'm like creeps. Anyway. So yes, I get picks 2 and 3. I think my first pick is really gonna surprise you because it's actually honestly surprising me. Um, as a whole,
My six. Not
I
one of my
don't
six.
think I don't think it's someone who you're gonna pick, to be honest. As a whole, I feel like I didn't really like. I mean, I don't know pretty much all these people, but I feel like I didn't really know this person that well. Um, but after watching their intro video, I just went through and I watched all the videos again. I don't think I saw this person's video the first time around. I was like, I feel like you are going to be one that everybody is going to want to align with. I don't know who you think I'm talking about.
No, I think you're gonna pick the person that I want.
I don't know. I think it's a surprise, but
Because I did
I
the same thing. I watched someone's video and I was like, I want you. Okay.
I think that this is someone who's going to be very popular in the house. And, you know, I think with, not that I know this cast very well, obviously, but I think that with this group of people, it could be a thing of like an Emma McIntyre situation of like, if you're getting to the end and you're really likable, and obviously you're playing a good game as well, but I think that social game this season is really going to be the thing that gives you a win. I think that honestly really could be what it is. So I'm surprising myself, and this person was not on.
And I wrote down in my notes for this person, reminds me of Emma Mack.
I still don't know if we're talking about the same person. Um, I am surprising myself because I didn't even wasn't on my she wasn't even on my radar. And 2 hours ago, I'm picking Ariel. So Ariel's my first pick. I just got great vibes from her in her intro video. But now I think I know who you're talking about. But
Was no, here's what's interesting. Ariel is not who I was talking about here. Ariel was in my six.
mhm.
Um, I think Ariel is going to be so much fun. So
But
Ariel is a friend from school, and
yeah,
like, so I love her. She's so much fun. Like, she's the person like all I see on the street all the time, and just be like, oh, hey, even though like we might have not like she is just like that person. Um, she loves the show. Like, she's also the person like randomly like we don't like talk about the show individually, but like she'll post about it, and I'm like, oh my god, what do you think? And then like we'll chat for a bit. Um, Great pick. I love this pick.
so I get the second pick.
Continues the trend of Stephen picking Scott's friends from school.
Also, like, I feel like, no offense, Ariel, and I'm sorry, but I feel like my first picks are always bad. Like, literally, who did I have last
That's
season?
the spirit.
Who did I have last season? I don't even remember. I had Nora season
You
10.
and Alfred. You and Alfred.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh. I had Nora season 10. I don't remember who ended season 9. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna do it. I I'm trying to think how I'm gonna go about this. I think that Scott said it earlier of experience is something that is really, really important to have. And especially experience in this franchise is really, really, really going to help you. You've played all the competitions before. You've played however many days before with however many different kinds of people and have known how to adapt to their different personalities. So with this pick, for someone who has an amazing track record of never ever being evicted ever in 2 seasons, one of our greatest winners, I am going to pick Zach, who is actually Maeve Hegarty playing as Zach. So I think Maeve has what it takes to survive until the 5th eviction, get in the game, and then use the connection she's made from the first 5 weeks to solidify the relationships to get to the end and win. That's what I think could happen. The other thing that might happen is Maeve is like, actually, this is weird. I don't want to play anymore. But that's the 2 routes that we have here. But I think that she can do it again. So we put Maeve's face instead of Zach's on the draft. I think she has what it takes to do it. It's definitely going to be a challenge. I think that she has an easier time over our other catfish. I think of staying in the game and getting far. And I think if anyone can do it, I think it's going to be her. So we'll see. But I'm very excited to see her again.
Interesting. I think this is a great pick. Maeve is someone that I was highly considering picking. For some reason, I've like made up in my mind that she is gonna be like Erin on season 5 this season and be like really, really great. But I feel like she's coming into this season of like, I don't have anything to prove, so I'm gonna have fun. And I don't think we're getting the Maeve from season 5 where she's like, I need to prove that I can win the game. And that's the only part of me that like took my foot off the pedal just a little bit. Maeve was someone that was like right outside my 6. But great pick. I would have loved to have Maeve on my team. And this isn't like a pro or against either of the returning winners, but I'll be very interested to see in a situation like if one of them ends up in the final 2, is the fact that they're a previous BBSS winner points for them or against them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a cast of all other new players. Like, you know what I mean? So very interesting. But I love Maeve. I'm very excited. More than anyone on this cast, I'm excited to see what Maeve does this season.
All right. Your pick.
Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, there's, like I said, so I've got, of my 6, Nicole and Ariel were in them, and I've got 4 people left. And I'm looking at them as you do. And I'm stuck between 2 people, and I'm really like have to weigh 2 different things. Okay. I'm gonna go with this person based off of statistics, just strictly statistics. Of course, there's always a chance that this type of player is not going to do well. But there is always, I think, a huge chance that they're going to do very well. And that was basically me saying they could do well or not. Back when we first, right after season 5, we said, oh my God, we're going to open Big Brother SS up to the world. We're going to cast outside of this. And I was introduced to the world of the fandom. This was one of the first people I was made aware of due to a game that Steven was playing alongside past BBSS players of Sean Bierman, winner of season 6, and EJ and Josh, who hosted it. And I feel like these players, just with their experience in the fandom, know more than the rest and just have such a proven track record of like doing well. I think she could flame out, and that is my only thing. But I'd rather go with someone that might flame out that I think could definitely win than someone that I feel like could go really far, but like probably won't win. So for that reason, I am very excited. Give me Simona.
Yeah, that's a really great pick, I think. She was someone that was on my radar for being in the next few rounds. I mean, I don't really keep up with online games other than the ones that I was in. So this is the one I was in with her, and she was really dominant. She got to third place and was sniped right at the end. And I think that she could run a season with people who don't have as much experience, knowing what they're doing. So I think that's a very strong pick. I worry that I'm trying to think of who I could relate her to, who I could like, maybe like Dally. Mm, I feel like she's a little less laid back than Dally. Maybe like
I could see, oh, laid
I
back.
could see like a Dally mixed with like a Molly.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say like Nora in my gut, but again, I've never actually. Again, my only like idea of Simona as a player is hearing about Steven's game. So
But a very good pick. I think that she's gonna be someone I'm very intrigued to watch. Oh gosh, I don't even know who of these people that I want next. This is gonna be a long
I'm gonna
draft.
get more water, but introduce your person.
Okay, I'm not gonna recap for when he comes back. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. Okay. I'm gonna go with this person. This person who I am very who since I well, probably after I read their application, but after I received their first initial casting video, it was like, you have so much like going on for you. Like you're doing so much. Like you have so many different sides to your personality, and I think that that is what makes such a strong Big Brother player is someone who not only does like this thing, but also like does this opposite thing as well. Like loves creating comic books, but is also like a master chef. Like cool, awesome, that's great. This person, I was floored by when I saw their video. I think they're my favorite first video.
Ah,
Um, and I think that her knowledge of Big Brother, but her lack of experience with playing could really help her. Um, in that she doesn't have a target coming in where she like is known for like making like big bold moves, but like has a knowledge of the game. So my next pick is going to be Nosha. Nosha is someone who I think could be someone. Again, I'm going with like the social people. I feel like so Nosha's going to be someone who I feel like people are just really going to enjoy like being in the house with, and I think that's going to take her a long way. And I'm really excited to see how her like strategic game develops and like comes into play with that. So I'm very excited for Nosha.
I think Nosha is so cool. But just like no, Nosha's so cool. I want to be Nosha's friend. No, based off of Nosha's first video and her intro video, I think people will gravitate towards her. She said she's shyer, which before like you get to know her, which I actually think like just like saying that in your video is just going to help her because like say for example she's not like totally active or responsive, like that's an excuse she told you up front. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just good vibes from Nosha.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to see her.
Yeah.
My pick next. So far we have only picked women. And I think it's time that we continue that trend.
I
So
know. I like the guys are great too, but like I'm just like not. I don't know what it is right now.
um got
Oh, okay. And the only guy that we picked was not actually a guy. It was Maeve Haggerty. Who did you cut? Oh, that was no. I was like, did you just pull your pick out? Okay.
um so this person I think has a lot going for them. This is who when Steven was explaining all
Yeah.
the reasons why he was picking Ariel, I thought he was talking about this person. um and I want her on my team so badly. And I was like just trying to put it off for as long as I could. And I think this is when I'm gonna pick her up.
Yeah.
This person knows reality television very well, but has never played a game. So this is like on the opposite side of experience. Doesn't have experience, but like watched her video. And for me, of all the intro videos, this is the intro video that I was like, I would reach out to you to work with. And I think that is so crucial for the early game. I think she's going to find herself in a very similar position to her IRL friend, Eric. Um, and it's just going to be set up. I could see her playing a game like Dina from season 8, just like a very likable, popular house guest. She's on the older end of the people, which like in general, I think people that are more, 20, 21, 22 are going to fare better than the people that are 17, 18, 19, just statistically with like the game and maturity and whatnot. And that's no shade. For all of those reasons and more, I'm going to go with none other than Kate.
Yeah, Kate, I think, is someone who, from her intro and from talking to her, I feel like Kate is someone that will know when to hold information. I don't know why I get that vibe from her. I think it was maybe because her intro video was a little quieter than the other ones that, oh my God, down that water. Then the, but yes, I think that Kate could be someone to hold on to crucial information, which is something that obviously we've talked about before, is so important. I think it's a great pick. Um, Not someone who I was necessarily gonna pick immediately, but definitely a great pick. Like I said, I think all these people are actually really great picks. Um, okay, now I look at these people. I look at these people. Who do I want? Okay, so my thing right now is obviously the whole point of the draft is to pick the winner and have them on your team. I'm looking at people who are giving me winner energy. That's what I'm looking for. For some reason, this person is just giving me winner energy. I feel like I don't think you know who I'm gonna pick. I feel like they're just giving me winner energy and coming in and having I don't want to spoil it. Coming in and having that winner energy really just
I
is
think I know. I think I have a guess.
I don't think you know who it is. But I think something that was going to really help you, which is something that we saw in someone last season, was just their deep love of Big Brother SS. So with that, I'm going to go with Logan. So I think Logan's just giving me winner energy. I don't know what it is. It's just like, again, I have never seen these people interact with each other. I have no idea if that's true or not. That's just the energy that I'm getting. So I guess I'll take the first guy with Logan.
So Logan was in my 6. He was who I was debating between picking next. Um, and that's for all that. The people that come in like, and not that of course everyone wants to win, but the
Mhm.
people that come in and like want to win Big Brother SS specifically generally make it far.
Mhm.
I like just in literally the way that he speaks, maybe it's also the fact that he's from Texas. Like I made it like he is Eliab. Him and Eliab are like the same person in my mind. Um, and Eliab had a fantastic shot to win season 9. So he was absolutely someone that I was going to pick in one of my next two spots. But this just made my next choice much easier. Um, so yes, my six were Nicole, Simona, Kate, Ariel, Logan, and my next person. Um, truthfully, I this six slot rotated between two people, and it was Maeve and this person. And for the pure reason, again, it's exactly what you just said, Stephen. People that want to win and want to play are going to do very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
This person, just like Maeve, has a great track record. In fact, a winning track record with us before. He's planning, and I'll never forget in season 8 where we were like, oh my God, he's planning so much early boot. And then guess what happened? So, like, don't get me wrong. Could I see a world where this royally blows up for him? Absolutely. But it could have happened in 8 and it didn't. I really, really feel confident. So I'm going to pick Mira, aka Dalton.
Exciting. Yeah, I think that's a good pick. I think that I mean, we were apprehensive about Dalton last time. Was he like middle of the pack pick, right? I
Dalton
think
was like bottom 5.
middle to end of the pack, I think. I think
He was
he was on your team. I think you picked him like earlier than I thought you were going to. He was like right
no,
here, pretty sure.
I thought he was on the lower end.
I think he was your fourth to last pick, I want to say.
Fun fact, I don't have Dalton's new picture saved on photos. So here's Dalton's old picture.
No, go get it. Go get it. I want to see the new picture.
The only way for me to get it would be to load in all the other slides. Oh wait, actually that's a lie. I'll get it.
Anyway, I'll keep talking about him. So we were a little apprehensive about him last time, and obviously he won. I'm a little apprehensive about him this time, which could be good things. That could be a good thing. There he is. He looks more like computer geek guy this season, which is so fitting to the theme of the season. Um, I just worry. I mean, this is the exact same thing we said last time. That he's gonna come in too strong. That I don't know, but I think his experience is gonna help him, and we'll see what happens. I don't know what's gonna. I have no idea what's gonna happen with him. I have actually no clue. But good pick, obviously. Great winner that we have. Okay, my next pick. Who do I want? Okay. I okay. More water. I'll wait.
You can go.
Okay. My next person. My next person, I'm like, I have the football and I'm like throwing a long shot, and I'm hoping that this person's gonna catch it and run to the end of the season with it.
Good
And
metaphor.
which is good metaphor.
Good metaphor.
I feel like Jeff Probst. But I think that I have absolutely zero clue. Absolutely no clue how this person is gonna play this game. I literally do not have a single clue. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But she is one of my really good friends. So I'm gonna pick Sophia. I have no idea. Okay, so here's the thing with Sophia. I'll give you a little rundown on her. She is in the business school. She's concentrating in finance and marketing. So I think that could really, really help her. And the way that she like analyzes things in certain situations in her classes. She loves a good spreadsheet. I would be shocked if she didn't make some sort of spreadsheet about the season to like help her remember information. I would be shocked. Um, she is very social. She knows how to connect with people on specific topics that they enjoy. And I think that could really help her. She is someone who has seen Camilo and Aaron play. Um, and I asked her for season 11 for that open spot that we had. and she was like, did you know this?
Yeah, but I didn't click that. I knew that you asked someone, but I
Yeah.
didn't click sir.
Yeah. So it was already after we had locked in Anna. She answered my text. And she was like, I'd love to, but I just have like no idea. Like I literally don't know anything about it. And I was like, that's fine. And I think when she realized that like she doesn't need to know what it is to do it, then she was like, oh yeah, I want to do it. Like that's something I really want to do. So I think that willingness to jump into this is very promising for me. So that's why I picked her.
Absolutely. My voice is done. Shot. Goodbye. Um, I
Anything else to say? Are you drinking cold water?
I don't have time to just heat up water.
You don't have like a pot?
I don't. My
Okay.
next pick.
All right. Whatever.
Again, like I'm looking at the board, like I would be happy to take any of them. It is like splitting hairs at this point. And like truly what I'm just going off of right now is like just again, kind of what I said in the beginning, just like all like a mix of like my gut as well as like experience, intro video, quickly respond, and like, yada yada yada. This person is someone that is one of the few people that I think has followed us and like commented and kept up with past seasons to the point where it's like if we showed them like past players, they could be like, oh yes, and this happened, and oh yada yada yada. He's someone else that I think just wants to win and wants to play this game. I don't think this is the first time he's applied. So in general, like one wants to play. I am so excited to see that kind of player play. Um, so I'm gonna go with Aaron.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Aaron, I think I'm also excited to see. He's also excited to play. We're gonna see how it goes for him. I have no idea. But I'm excited to see what happens. And I think that's also a great pick. Like I said, all these people are gonna be great picks. But on to my next pick. I feel like at this point these people are so equal that I'm like equal for different reasons though. Like they're equal in my mind, but very equal for very different reasons. This person, I feel like I get like mastermind vibes from, but I feel like that could be like bad thing. Like people catch on to that, and that's bad for them. But I think this person is someone who could be really strong to have on my team. I think this person could be like one of the powerhouses of the season. And I feel like we're always at the end of the season where Scott has like 5 people left and I have like one, and I have like the lame person on my team who's gonna get dragged to the end. Um, I wasn't thinking about anyone in particular. But I feel like I want some like powerhouses on my team at the end, even if it's like they have a hard time getting there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick Teddy.
Okay. I see Teddy being the dark horse of the season. I don't know why.
Okay.
I think just what he said in his intro about like I've played, but it's been like a while. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna step back into it. We're gonna see
He
how
said
it
he said he's the last time he watched Big Brother was 2010. That was a long time ago.
um he's probably the person that I am the biggest question mark on.
Mm,
Because I'm simultaneously like I feel so good about Teddy. He's just the only one that like I don't know where he fits in the puzzle of season 12.
sure.
But that is a great pick.
I think he is the puzzle. We haven't seen it yet, but he is the puzzle of season.
Everyone's a piece, and when we put it together, it's
It's Teddy. Okay, cool.
um okay. Damn. I really had my next pick lined up, and then I was scared that you were gonna pick someone else. And then I was like, oh, but if I would be upset that you picked this person, then I should pick this person. But then I don't want to leave the other person that I wanted. And this is also a third person that would be great.
Great. So who are you picking?
I'm gonna go with this person. No, I can't. I can't go with this person. Okay. I'm gonna go with the person that I think if you picked them, I would have been more upset to not have on my team.
Okay, that is the goal.
I hope I get both. This person gives me, in the best of ways, James Bull. In that I think he's gonna come in and he's gonna have a plan and he's gonna want to do it.
Just the
And
way you said that, I know exactly.
that could be fantastic. It could also be bad. But James is a past winner, which is great. So
Well, as long as all these people are flops, then yeah, he'll definitely win compared to James Bull.
yeah, James had an easy season. He had an easy time.
No, that's not. I'm not dragging whoever you were talking about.
Um, but yeah, I think this person knows the show well. I think he's coming in ready to play. And I think he could fall into mastermind, but he falls into mastermind of like, I think he's gonna get got. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
agree. I agree.
But maybe he won't. So I'm gonna go with Brett.
Yeah, Brett. Okay, so Brett is a friend of Anna's who was watching and rooting for Anna a lot last season. Um, Brett is someone who I think is coming in here solely to stir the pot and,
Interesting.
and like try to win with that, from my perception at least. Um, and I think he's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, oh crap, like now I like actually want to win this. So we're gonna see. I think it's gonna be really interesting. I think he could be. I think James Bull is like the perfect description for him. But yes,
Okay,
I
now don't dare pick the other person that I
I
have.
was probably gonna pick him to be honest. I probably
Okay.
I'm looking at these four and I don't know who I want. Okay, I think I don't know. I can't decide. Oh my god. Because I don't know who you're talking about. Because you could be talking about someone completely different. And then if you're talking about someone completely different, like, okay, I'll just save mine for the next one. Because I get the last pick overall. Like I get to
I
pick the last.
know who I'm taking next round.
Okay, you already said that. So I'm not surprised. Uh, okay. I am gonna go for the crazy, crazy, crazy Hail Mary here. I am picking Sean. I think Sean is coming in with this whole persona that he's gonna come here to fuck around, and I think that's complete bullshit. I'm gonna call him out for it. I think he's gonna play up the guy who's like the douche, definitely. But he has played so many games before, and I don't think people know that. I don't think people realize like the amount of time, like games he's played, and the amount of experience he has. And I think people are gonna underestimate that, and I think he's gonna use that towards his advantage. I don't think people are gonna. I mean, I think people could come in and initially watch the intro videos and be like, "Oh, this guy's got to go." He just like told all of us to fuck off, and that we're all gonna lose. Like he's got to go first. I think if he can push past that first initial like pushback towards him, that he could do very well. So that's who I'm picking.
Very nice. Sean was not who I was going to pick.
Yeah, I don't. I wanted Sean though. So
But I get what you mean. Like I do agree. There's like it feels like a once in a blue moon
mhm.
situation.
I got both of the hats on my team.
My pick. This person. There are the people that like I really think are gonna win the game, right? And then there are the people that like I just want on my team. And there's a couple of them left here. In fact, all of these people are people that like I do like I seriously like would want all
It
three to
sounds
go.
so insincere now that we've lied about it for the past like 10 seasons, but
Um, for me, if you are making preseason confessionals, you're excited to play.
mm,
For that reason, this person has my stand card. And I have I like literally not a clue in the world how he's going to play. But I'm excited to see it. So I'm gonna pick Makai.
yeah, definitely that is someone who he's someone who I get like mixed feelings about because I think that he definitely like has that like willingness and wanting to play, but I don't know like if how he's gonna mesh well. Like I feel like he's kind of just been like, oh, I'll read that later, or, like I'll do that, which is like fine, like totally fine. But like I just don't know. I have no idea how he's gonna come into the house. I'm
He has
super
my
super
stand
excited.
card.
I
I've
haven't.
never
I
he
didn't
has
watch.
to be on my team.
I didn't watch his confessional videos. Did you watch them?
Yeah, I watch him.
Yeah, I didn't watch them. Maybe I should have watched those, but um, I think that I mean I agree with you that I would have been fine to have any of those three people on my team. And now it's like to the point where it's like I am so stuck between these two people because I'll take either of them, but I don't want you to have the other one. Like I want both of them.
So it's funny
Shut
because
up. Just be quiet.
I'd be happy with both. I'd be so happy with both. But there, if it makes your decision any harder, there is one person that I know would fit.
No, I
So
don't.
good.
Well, you can pick them if you want.
Is this a trick?
Yeah, it was. I was gonna let you pick them, and then I was gonna say that was unofficial, and then I would pick them.
That's what happened.
What?
I had a feeling that's what would happen.
Okay. I think that if you asked me before I rewatched the intro videos to pick one of these two, I think I would have picked the opposite person. But after watching the video, I think I get a different vibe. I think I'm changing. I'm gonna pick Will. Is that who you? Is that not who you wanted?
We'll talk. We're talking about Will first.
Okay. I think Will is someone who like I got excited by watching his video, and I think that he's gonna be someone who people are gonna like. Um, and after watching Emma's video, I feel like I was really excited for her, but like now I don't know how I feel, which is like no, like not a bad thing. Like I mean, I guess it is a kind of a bad thing towards her, but like it's
You heard it here first, Emma. Steven hates you.
it's such like a there are such so little to go off for the drafts that it's like literally every word you say like before the season is like has such heavy weight. So this is gonna change so much tomorrow. Like literally in the first 10 minutes that you speak tomorrow, it's gonna give me more information than what like I've gotten from people already. Like that's what happens on day one is like the way you interact with people has so much more weight than like what you say to us in the DR before the season starts. So it's like it really is like a crapshoot between these two people. But I think that off of that, I think Will is someone who I got more excited to see over him. But yeah.
Yeah, I will say, in terms of your read on the situation, I do agree with you. I think Will is going to come in and he is going to be a very talkative, personable, likable person. I think in the early game, that's going to be great. I hope he doesn't come off too strong. That's my only drawback for Will. um, on to Emma, who's my person. I have never been so happy with getting stuck with someone because I was going to pick Emma over Will. And again, I agree with everything that Stephen just said. I cannot negate the fact that with everyone's application videos, hands down, Emma was my favorite. Like literally,
Really?
Oh my God, I loved her application video.
Oh, her
I
application video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. I mean, I don't agree because
um,
I said it about Nosha, but
um I just think she is like so much fun. And I think people are gonna be drawn to her. I hope that she is talkative enough to like not be ostracized in the beginning because I just worry that being on the younger side of the cast and maybe not as like talkative text wise could be a downfall for her early. But I just think like I think she is so bubbly and likable and like love Emma. And people with Emma have a good track record in Big Brother SS.
that is true.
So with that, I happily take Emma on the team.
I think these are two very even teams. I think this is
It's a
very,
very even cast. Like I can't even equate it to us. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I think we cast the season, so like, yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's true.
But yeah, heard it here first. May 29th, 2023. Season starts in what, at 1 o'clock tomorrow? 14 hours. I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever like that's not true. That is not true. I don't think I've ever been this excited for a new person season of Big Brother.
I'm ready. I'm ready to
I
see
think we've
this
just waited
season
way
and
too long.
this.
We waited this year way too long, and I'm itching to get started. I think I was way more excited for season 10 just because it was season 10. But I'm very, very excited for this. This season gives me like season 7 vibes. Like I guess just because it's like we have some old people with some new people and it's during the summer, but I think that's what it's like giving for me.
This is just the cast. Like I think literally the fact that like we did not have to pull teeth to get pictures or
Yeah,
photos, videos, or emails from anyone. For the first time ever in the history of ever, everyone responded with their email like immediately after we asked for it. That's crazy.
yeah.
So yeah, I love this cast so much. I think for me, like right now in my gut, this cast could rival for me like season 8, season 7, like in terms of just like
Honestly,
overall casts, which
I
lead to overall seasons. I don't want to hype it up too much because we haven't seen it,
I feel like
but
I saw toxic drama people this time last season. I feel like I don't see it this time, but
I don't see any.
I'm gonna knock on.
Yeah, with Peace and Love season 11, for those of you that are watching it, we are
Oh my
excited
god,
to put
I'm
that
sorry.
one behind us.
It was a good season in the moment. Like I actually did enjoy it for the most part in the moment, but like now that it's behind us, I'm like, oh my god, like I want to see a lot of you again, but it
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
needs to
Just
be
not with
it
each
needs to
other.
be behind us right now. But yeah, anything else to say?
I don't think so.
Great. Okay. Well, goodbye, everybody. See you in a few days for our first rankings.
Oh
First
my God,
rank.
that's crazy.
We should put this on Spotify. Anyway. Okay. Goodbye.